Alright, boy, let's begin. You can't to make this perfect. Alright, so, love. What a wonderful feeling. Or it's not a feeling. Maybe that's just, I don't know, several feelings at once, and it makes something we call love. But let me tell you what I think what love is. Because, yeah, for the first, in the first place, you may think that what a teenager can tell me about love. Well, teenager can tell you about love. That just you just maybe haven't met someone like me before, but that's just my opinion, right? And I think I will be able to prove you something of all this. So, uh, very common very common definition of love is falling in love. That just when you see someone and you, wow, I love her or him, right? But that's just that's an instinct, because that's just an instinct to find someone to make childrens to continue life. That's just an instinct. We have to understand that now we are intelligent animals, so um, love as a definition have to be differentiated, right? Why is it so? Well, because we're not animals. Well, we are animals, but we are intelligent animals. So my definition of love is next. Love, it's it starts with falling in love, but then uh, of course it does start with falling in love, because without it you you just can't love someone, yeah. But that just for the beginning, loving, you have to fall in love, yeah. But then you have to support it, love. That's not something that will go on without your efforts. So for the beginning, you have to fall in love, because things won't go on without it. But as an instinct, after his job will be done, so the job is to find someone to make uh, to to cooperate with in order to make children, in order to continue life. After that, love will disappear. That's something around 2 years. Yes, that's kind of statistic. That's falling in love. But what I'm gonna tell you is that real love, that is not just an instinct. Real love, that's a choice. That's a conscious choice which you're making. Uh, not just you're not just conscious of that choice. You are making it because you want to. All right. That's quite difficult, because sometimes, well, choice, it is conscious thing, but not always, because, well, choice, that's a strong word, how to describe our lives in 3 words. And to make an acronym, that'll be BCD. So B, that's birth, D, that's death, and C, that's choice. That's a strong thing, so we all have choice. But that's kind of a very strange thing to talk about, because uh, we can't be really sure about do we have a free will or not. But let's continue talk about love, because I am so philosophical. philosophical, right? Yeah, that's the right word. Doesn't matter. So you have to love, that's something you have to support all the time. Love that's uh, love that's a difficult thing. That's really difficult sometimes to love someone, you know, especially when someone betrays you. Thanks God I wasn't betrayed yet. Yes, that's a good thing to realize, but I have but I have other challenges. So you have to realize that love worthwhile itself, worthwhile, because that's something that is part of our lives. Uh, you have to have love in your life. You have to be loved, but and you have to love someone. And if you if you haven't found your love, you have to realize that first you have to find yourself. So that's self-development, self-searching. I would say that's self-searching because we all were great when we were born. So we look at the children. They all have the passion to life. They are uh, they are having fun all the time. They are uh, exploring. Uh, they have the passion to life, and we all were like that when we were born. So when we were burnt, yeah, not burnt, because you're not in the fire. Uh, we have to refine that passion. We lost that passion because we're in the world where everything can influence us, everything. So you have to find yourself. Then you have to search someone you can love all your life. Yes, if you haven't found yourself yet, that's clearly to see that you 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 will change all the time. So your tastes, your needs for your needs as you see them, everything will change in you. So the partner will be changed really quickly. That's extremely quickly. Sometimes that's a couple of weeks, and that's just boom, boom, boom. The next. That's not about love. It's not about real love. And the point is, if you will find yourself, if you will live life that you want to, it live your life as you want to does not mean that you already succeeded. You already achieved. Uh, you already achieved all the all things you wanted to. Live your life that it you know live your life. It's about achieving something. That's not about already achieved things, because life that's not about that little point when you already are there, and when you already have that thing that you were going to take. Uh, Life is about that lifting to that thing, when you are working hard. So live your life, that's about working hard to your dreams. And before that, of course, you have to find your dreams, not dreams that people tell you you have to have, that's to be being rich. Maybe you do not want to be rich. Maybe you won't have some, uh, some well being rich, that's a good thing, man. You I advise you to want to be rich, but that, I mean, something different, you have to find your passion, and then go to that, and then you have to moving forward to that aim that you aimed, and then only then you have to find someone to love, someone who uh, someone who shares your passion, someone who shares your uh, points of view on life, on different things, politics, a way that's not a way of living, it's a lifestyle, sports, what food you eat, not music. That's kind of that would be great to share that thing too, but music, that's not really important. Sometimes you just have to listen someone's music, and that's it. That's all right. So uh, that's that's difficult, that's difficult, especially in our times when everyone uh, they they've lost themselves. That's kind of difficult to stay ourselves in these times, because social media, oh Jesus. I'm not gonna even talk about social medias. Maybe if my ideas will 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 what if my ideas will end on Weirds, I probably will make that. I'll probably make a video about social medias. How bad are they? Well, yeah, I have social medias, and if you want to see those, you can see them in the link below. So, but I have social medias for another reason. That just because I have to gather audience for my movies and stuff like that, right? Uh-huh. That's just only for that reason. Yeah, uh, I I hate doing that because that's another topic, and I'm gonna talk about it in a 50 videos later, maybe sooner, maybe later, sooner or later. Yes, sooner or later. Let's make my words sound more clear, but not move my mouth more like this. Yeah. Jesus. Funny thing to realize is that someone will watch this. Maybe someone will watch this when I'll be famous, because no one is watching this right now. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. The point is, if you wanna live great life, you wanna have someone to love, you wanna have that feelings, because life without love, that's not life. uh, I don't remember who said that, but Robin Sharma, that's a cool guy. uh, he mentioned that quote lots of times. uh, there's no there's there's no fun in having success but not having someone to celebrate it with. Yeah, something like that. Jeez. Yeah, I guess I said it clearly. Well, you got the point. So yeah, life is amazing, but without love, uh, that's a difficult thing. Well, uh, I'm not gonna talk about Alexis. That's Alexithematics. So there is such a illness, mental illness, which makes people not feel love. But as I said, love, that's not only feelings. Love, that's something you have to support all the time. So love, that's something you have to invest in. Something, love, that something that takes energy, something that takes effort, something that takes you all completely, something that opens all your secrets, That's something that uh, points on your all dark sides, because when you are in real love, you're not just, hey, you're so cute, you're two, let's live together. That's not real love. That's beginner love, beginner's love. Real love is like, I have some thoughts and I would like to discuss it with you. So, would you help me to understand the problem I have? And then you two are sitting together and you're talking about that. You are speaking through the problem, and through that speaking, you open up to each other, because without opening up, you, you won't feel the real love. You won't, without opening up. And when you are opening up, you feel real love. And what's great, the problem will be probably solved. That's great to realize. But that actually, if you have a healthy look on life, you understand that there is no problems at all. There's only challenges that will make you stronger. There's only possibilities that will move you forward to your dreams, uh, quick, quickly, quick, s- sooner. Huh? Yeah. And so yeah, you have to look for pluses everywhere. So in the situation when you're opening up and you're speaking through the problem, some one of you have, maybe both of you have some problems. When you're speaking through that, you're opening up and you're getting closer. That's an incredible thing when two absolutely strangers are meeting with only one look, and after that everything changes. Well, that's more about men, because men are, when they see a woman, they just like that. Oh, I want that. Yes, that's about men, because women are like, hmm, let's think about that man, what he can, what he cannot, what his interests, because women are always doing that. That's just women, that's their nature, that's like our nature, man's man nature. We just see beautiful female, and yeah, it happens, yeah. That's why you're in marriage and you're still watching, uh, you're still looking on beautiful women. So that's why you shouldn't watch 80, 18 plus movies. Yes, and that's why you should not watch Instagram different posts of beautiful females. Of course, that's in any case that's a bad thing. Yes, if you have a girlfriend, and if you have not, it doesn't matter. That's always bad to watch those two things: 18 plus movies and different photos of beautiful females. That strikes you. And you know mm, you have to sacrifice perfect in order to get real. Do you understand that? And oh, yeah, you probably heard about such thing as when a man sees a photo of female and she is looking strictly into the camera, so the man sees she's looking into she's looking on him. He gets dose of dopamine, which is which makes literally male feel happier. That's a little bit, yeah. and with each such a photo, he male gets more dopamine, and it becomes an addiction. Yes, and uh, that's a great thing to know, because if you do not know that, you're just a victim of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, me great explaining about loving, and I haven't said something really useful. Maybe I haven't said something really useful. Well, as I already mentioned, I'm doing these videos for, first of all, for myself. The second one is for you, an audience. Well, I know some useful things, and I know that I know some useful things, and I know that I can share them, and I know that I can share them, improving my English at once. So why not doing that? Because that would be great to improve my English, because I want to use more my vocabulary, and to improve my fluency. Fluency, yeah, right. Because I can speak English, but that's not enough. I want a better. I want more better result. So let's count our key points. Key points. Key points. Yeah. First key point is love. The first key point is we are not just wild animals, so we can't love only by an instinct. We have to love by choice. hmm So we have to make efforts. We have to make um, some investments, if that's the right word. We have to put ourselves in it. The second key point is love can hurt, but it's worth it, because the third point is life is amazing, but without love, it's just, that's colorless. Yes, you see the same picture, but that's without colors, you know. And why not to feel those feelings, why not to feel that, even sometimes pain, that's an amazing thing, to feel life in all in all positions. Yes. And the fourth point is love needs investments. You can't just, enjoy loving. uh, you have to make investments. Love can't just exist. Fifth point is you have to open up. If you don't, if you do not open it up, so something's wrong. And your relationships probably are not as strong as they might be, so you better improve them. The sixth sixth point is, I don't know what's the sixth point is, but I probably said already all I wanted. Now, I hope no one is watching this video already. Let me tell you about my experience of loving, right? Um, my opinion is, one life means one love. So, yeah. Uh, what's great is that I already found myself, which means I already found my love. That's incredibly, feel love, real love. That that's the point is that that's not so difficult, you know. You have just to try. You have just to try to make something. in that direction, you know. Read some books, I don't know, listen to some podcasts, uh, watch some videos on that, you know. And don't be afraid. You have only one life, only one life, you know. You have no second chance. You have no second chance. You have to do you have to do things now, you know. No one will do this for you. if you if you already know someone that you think will suit you well, and you will suit the person well too, what are you waiting for? Why are you still here? You know, I don't remember who was that. Seems to me that Steve Jobs, when he met his wife, yeah, that was a party, and when he saw her as a male, he said, "Oh yeah, that's her. That's the person who I want to live life with." And he invited her to have a dinner, and she said that she had some mm, that she was busy at that time, that she and she said that she was busy at that time. So uh, what he was when he met her for the first time, he just went away. But when he was near his car, he stopped for a second and said to himself, what if this day would be the last one in my life? And he then immediately rushed in that party for her, took her took her away from there, and uh, after that they never separated. It wasn't Steve Jobs, or it was him. I don't remember. So that's a story, yeah. So let me continue to talk about my experience of loving, right? Funny thing that I decided to make these videos, uh, to make this video 5 minutes long, and now they're something about half an hour. But that's all right. That's all right. I like this. That's overexposed. Let's make something like this. Yes. No, that's overexposed still. No, please. Right, let it be. Mm-hmm. Overexposed. That's good. I uh, I'm happy that I being 16 years old now understand what real love is. Just only by trying to find what real love is. So if you want to feel real love, to experience real love, you have to find yourself, and you have to you have then try to find uh, someone who you want to spend your life with. All right, that's not real difficult, you know. So yeah, I think that's it. I've already said what I wanted to say, and life is amazing. Life is amazing. So life is amazing, and yes, I broke the system. Life is amazing, and it's worthwhile living. And if you want to feel your life completely, and if you're not afraid to uh, lost stability in your life, because love that's not a stable thing, you know. You can't just have the same, you have you can't have low routine. If you have low routine, that's kinda uh, underexposed low. Just like my picture is overexposed, exposed, that low is underexposed. There is not enough light. All right, so you have to bring light to those relationships. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That's not a good thing to be afraid. Don't be afraid at all. I mean, to be afraid. What a what a strange thing to be afraid. Don't be afraid. I believe in you. I believe that you can do um, all the best. So do all the best, and everything will be alright. Life is amazing, and uh, remember that uh, who the person who does not fail, the person who does nothing. So if you are doing something, you will fail. Yes, that's truth. um I have to say, and goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye. Just have a nice time, no matter what time of day it is you're watching this video. I hope you will improve your relationships if you have such, and if you don't have if you don't have relationships, mm, you have, then find yourselves, and don't, don't make excuses. All right, don't make excuses. No one needs them, no one, no one needs excuses, so don't you make them. hmm and yes, have a great time. Everything's possible. That's just takes time. So uh, take your time and do whatever you have to do.